What's going on, guys? It is TFF here, Tag Force Forever. As my name suggests, I love the Tag Force series. I grew up watching, the original Yu-Gi-Oh, obviously, and watching some series of Yu-Gi-Oh. I basically stopped watching after, after Zexal ended, so after the Xyz era, so I don't know nothing about this Pendulum or Link monsters. I mean, Pendulum I know something about, but not too much, right? But let's just don't trail off. All right, so out of the Tag Force series, all right, that's what my whole channel is basically going to be, around the Tag Force games themselves, Tag Force 3, Tag Force 6, and Tag Force Special. Now, I'm not going to play anything like before Tag Force 3 because Tag Force 3 is the pinnacle of GX, so there's no point in playing 1 and 2, where you can just play number 3, which is the pinnacle, and Tag Force 6 is the pinnacle of the 5Ds era of Tag Force, so there's no point in me playing 5 or 4, even though 4 technically, I believe, is kind of different because it does have the, the Dark Signer like story. I believe that's what Tag Force 4 is about, and that's pretty much, in my opinion, the best arc in the 5Ds era was the Dark Signer arc. They could have ended it right there. It would have been great, the Signers go up against the Dark Signers. That would have been cool, right? But anyway, so, and Tag Force Special, of course, I'm gonna play Tag Force Special because it does have the original characters in it, and that's basically my favorite series of all time. The original Yu-Gi-Oh, Yugi, Kaiba, Joey, Marek, all of those guys, and it does have Zexal, and it does have Arc 5. So that one will bring some special videos for that one, but still gonna do story mode in that one as well, because the Tag Force Special, that one, they have different story modes than the Tag Force 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and the 1. Okay, so basically just continue. I decided to start this whole thing over, basically my whole entire file, all right, because I had all the cards already. I had basically everything already, so I decided, you know what, let me just start the whole thing over, because starting the game off and having every single card, it doesn't make the game fun. It just makes it kind of more challenging for you, not in a good way either. It just makes it challenging because you have to make a deck. You have every card in the game basically, so you can just make the best deck and the game will just be boring. It's fun if you could struggle, struggle, have a deck, just make a deck out of scrap. Okay, and just make a deck out of scrap. That's what we used to do back in the days when we first started playing Yu-Gi-Oh. We would just buy booster packs, buy decks, and just make a deck out of scrap. That's when Yu-Gi-Oh used to be, fun before the whole meta business came into it. I mean, don't get me wrong, the meta game is fine. All right, of course you want to have decks that are competitive. All right, that's fine. That's cool. I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem with that. But I'm just saying, if you have a meta deck and you're dueling against somebody else, in a way, they kind of know what you have in your deck, because they know, okay, they're running Galaxy deck, so they know what you have in the deck. So you gotta watch out for this card. Save your negation for when this card hits the field, because they're gonna have this in their deck since it's a Galaxy deck, right? So that's why the meta game is, it's just like, if you're gonna make a meta deck, or if you're gonna make a deck yourself, I just see you should just make the deck and put your own little twist in it, right? Just make it a little bit more fun. Like, put your own little twist in it. Like Galaxy, that's my favorite archetype. All right, that's like my favorite archetype. So I have a Galaxy deck that I basically built like years ago, like when I was around in high school, somewhere around there, like years ago. All right, I made it online. Okay, I think it was a web called like, I forgot the website, I forgot what it was called, but I made that deck online. It cost me about 200, almost $300+ to make that deck. All right, made the deck, put my own little twist in it. All right, I put my own little twist in that deck. All right, when I play Tag Force Special, you see it, because my deck, I put my deck in that game, because every card I have is actually in that game. So you'll be able to see the deck that I use, but I put my own little twist in the deck, make it a little bit unique. So people go up against the deck, they'd be like, oh, I didn't expect this to be in the deck, and they get caught off by guard. They get caught off guard. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna have a deck, just make it your own, make it special. Don't just go online, find a deck, and be like, you know what, this deck look good. Okay, this is a tier 1 deck. All right, let me make this deck. It's like in Duel Links. I hate when people do this in Duel Links. Like, they see a deck that's doing so well in Duel Links, they make the exact same deck, the exact same cards and everything. Like, why? That's not fun. That's really not fun. That's not original at all. The whole point of the game is to be original. All right, make your own original deck. That deck that you're copying, somebody made that themselves. That's an original deck of theirs, and you're just gonna copy it. Like, it's just, that's not how Yu-Gi-Oh should be. It should be make your own deck, have your own fun with it. All right, put your own little twist in the deck. Don't make it the same exact copy deck. Don't make it like a mirror deck. Like you just copy their deck and using their deck against them. Like, it's not fun. It's not fun. But I've just been rambling on. But yeah, let's just change the options real quick. You know, in Yu-Gi-Oh, you got to go with the speed. You got to go with the fast. Measure speed got to be fast, of course. Card animation is fast. Dual effects on monster movies on. That's the one thing that the Tag Force series has done perfectly. Perfect. And it's the card animations. That's one thing every Yu-Gi-Oh game after the Tag Force series, except for Tag Force Special, it doesn't have that. After the Tag Force series, every Yu-Gi-Oh game is just they just fell off, in my opinion. Like, after the Tag Force era, like, it's like no Yu-Gi-Oh game came out that actually excited me. All right, Legacy of the Duelist, I'm sorry, but that game is absolutely, it's so bad. Like, I watch people on YouTube play it. I'm like, this game is, it looks visually pleasing because it's, you know, it's on a next gen, you know, system. All right, so it's gonna look great, but aside from that, it's just, I don't know. Aside from looking good, it's. I'm sorry, but it's just not it. It's just not it. It is a slow game. You can't even increase the speed rate of the card animation, from my understanding, at least. It is very slow. Like the one on the Switch, like, it's no different from the one that was on the PS4, Xbox One. Like, I don't think it's any different from that one. The only thing that's different is that they add Link monsters and the new Master Rule 4, and that's basically it. Aside from that, everything is pretty much the same. Garbage animation. First of all, the summon animation in that game, absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. So as you can tell, it is not, these aren't translated in English. Like, the text is not translated in English, but you know, the important things are translated. The cards, you don't really need to read the text to know what's going on. Like, let's be real. But like I was saying though, the Legacy of the Duelist is just, it's a very bad game, very bad game. Only one that's good that's came out so far after the Tag Force series, to me, is probably Duel Links. Okay, that's probably the only good Yu-Gi-Oh game that is out there aside from the Tag Force games. The only good Yu-Gi-Oh game that's out there is Duel Links. All right. Legacy of the Duelist is a very bad game. It's very slow paced. It's just plus the animation just ruined it. I was like, you know what? They got animation. That might be a good game. Then I saw the animation. I'm like, no, that's just, how could they do that? How could they possibly do that? They downgraded. You're on a more powerful system from the PSP, and the PSP has better animation when it comes to summoning, you know, certain monsters. They're ace monsters. It looks better in the Tag Force series, without a doubt. You can't tell me, looking at Stardust Dragon summon animation and then looking at the Stardust Dragon summon animation from that game, you know, Legacy of the Duelist, ain't telling me that Legacy of the Duelist has better animation. Like, there's no way. There's no way. And the fact that they have attack animation in the Tag Force series as well, but in Legacy of the Duelist, they just have summon animations. They don't have attack animations. The one thing that made me laugh when I first saw the summon animations in Legacy of the Duelist was when I saw Neo's. I was like, oh no. Oh no. He was so stiff. Like, I'm sorry. Neo's was not moving at all. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand what they were thinking. You're in a more powerful system. They could do so much better than that. So much better. But unfortunately, nope. They didn't. They didn't. So you're stuck with that game. Like I said, I'd rather play the Tag Force series than those games anyway, because like I said, the game is just horrible. It's not exciting. Like, I'm sorry, you're not excited to play the game. It's really not. It's really not. You have a robot narrating the whole entire story. You're not playing through the story yourself. I mean, they have the battle packs, that's pretty cool, I guess. But aside from that, it's nothing else is exciting about that game. Nothing is exciting about that game. It's like playing Dual Generation, the one that they have for the mobile version. It's basically Dual Generation. That's just basically, it's a Dual Generation that looks prettier. That's just it. It's just a Dual Generation that looks prettier, and that's not saying a lot, because Dual Generation, first of all, is a very, very slow game in itself, and it's not fun. It's not fun. All right, I tried playing it myself. It's not fun. It's not fun. So That's unfortunate. That's why you never see me playing those type of games, except for Duel Links. You know, I play Duel Links. I went to get back into Duel Links when they add the brand new world, you know, the dark side of dimensions. From what I've heard, that's what they're going to add. So when they add that, I'll definitely be playing that again. Probably do some videos on it. Probably. I don't know. It depends. Like I said, this is a brand new YouTube channel, so you know, I'm not expecting, you know, much views or anything right now. Of course, only got like 12 subscribers, but you know, you got to start off somewhere, right? You have to start off somewhere. So let's just skip through this story mode, because I don't like this Tag Force 6 story. Like, they just start off talking so much. I don't even know what they're talking about, but I'm pretty sure that was it. Yep, there we go. Oh no, it's nighttime. Okay, somebody's in my home. Oh, it's Rex Goodwin. Who sleeps in their hat? I just realized he's sleeping with his hat on. His Duel Academy hat, by the way. No, oh, it wasn't Duel Academy. It was this hat. Oh, all right. That took like forever and a half. I forgot how do you... Okay, there we go. All right, deck menu. Now, we're not gonna really do much in this first episode, because you have to... No. Because you basically have to go through... Because to do the story mode, you have to get their hearts up. And in this game, for some reason, that is extremely hard. I don't know why in Tag Force... After Tag Force 3, it gets extremely hard to actually increase their hearts. And then after Tag Force 6, they decided, you know what, let's just change that. They changed it. So they start you off with like 3 decks, right? Just there's 3 decks. As a Tag Force game, they usually start you off with a certain type of deck, like Earth. I believe in Tag Force 3, they start you off with a what is it, a Warrior deck. And Tag Force 4, they start you off with a Water deck. And in this one, they start you off with 3 different kinds of deck. But the main element deck that they give you is a Earth deck down here with the Quacky monsters. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but like I said, I never use Quacky, so I can't really say for sure like how good they are. But this is probably the deck I'm going to use right here, the Scrap deck, because they give you this deck right here. It's an Xyz deck, but there's not really anything you can do with this. There's no win condition. There's no big monster in this deck or anything you can really do to win. All right, so it's like I don't see why would you use this. It's all about Xyz summoning monsters, but the monsters, they aren't that special that they give you. All right, these Xyz monsters, because these are like early Xyz monsters. They're not like the good ones where you could just go crazy, you know, go crazy. But no, it's not that. So I'm just going to use this one right here because it is an Xyz deck. So I'm going to load that deck up. All right, this is basically a Scrap deck. You know, Scrap archetype is not really the best either, but I mean, I guess in this format, it was okay, probably. I don't know. Like I said, I never really used Scrap monsters or anything like that, so I can't really say for sure. But let's see, Destiny. Okay, I mean, it looks fine for now. Of course, you know, I gotta win some duels, get some money, and buy some more packs. So yeah, let's just exit out of that. That's the deck I'm just gonna go with. You know, the Scrap deck, because that's the deck that they start you off with. I guess the one that they want you to use anyway. So let's just do that. Save the game, and there's a card at my door, so I'm gonna pick that up, see what that is. All right, let's save that. You can see my time, 11 p.m. I should be watching something right now, but yeah, it's fine. That's one thing I was gonna say. Oh yeah, when you start this game off, like number 1 rule is never challenge any of the main cast. Just never challenge any of them, because the deck they start you off with is garbage, by the way, and the main cast is just there's too much. They are too much. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna find ourselves a partner real quick. All right, we're gonna enter the tournament that they have, because they usually have a tournament that you start off. Just for the first episode, we're just gonna enter the tournament. So who could be my partner? Okay, I'm gonna save him, because you could just make it her. Why not? Her name is Kami. All right, so she's a god. All right, if you don't know, Kami means god in Japanese. So invite her to be my partner, since she's apparently a god. So we should win this next duel easy, right? All right, let's just go to the tournament site. Enter the tournament with my girl Kami, as we call her god. Where is... Oh, there's the stadium. Let's hop up into the stadium. Man, I just love playing this game. It is just so refreshing. And let's see what this card is. So just find nothing but garbage. Oh, I wanted her to be my partner. Dang. Oh well. What was her name? Natalie? Natalie? Okay, never mind. I take it back. What kind of who spells Natalie like that? Natalie. Okay, what talk? Alright, several tournaments. Alright. A normal tournament. Sure. Wait, did she say a normal tournament? Like it's not a tag duel? Nah, I think it's still a tag duel. Anyway, let's just see